Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, we're going to talk about how to get your real estate without credit. Even if you have felony, spent jail time, it doesn't matter because you don't need credit. It doesn't matter about your background. And we're going to talk about how you can get real estate. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And as you can see, we're here on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page as usual. And here we go. Notice we have the join button over here on the right. If you'd like to support the channel, please become a member. Without further ado, lots of you have excuses. Let me hear the excuses now. I lost my job. I just got out of jail. I have felony charges. I've been incarcerated for 10 years, 20 years, 15 years. My credit is bad. I can't do anything. Well, we've already talked about how you can start earning additional streams of income using affiliate marketing, referral marketing, niche marketing, using social media to help you get started. We've talked about how I've done things on Airbnb using timeshares and how you can get free timeshares at Timeshare Nation. We don't mess around with this hypothetical crap. We're talking about the real. It's real in the field. So let's just say you have bad credit. Let's just say you have felony charges. So again, a lot of you may not know, but if you have bad credit, and even if you have good credit, and you have felony charges, you could be excluded from jobs. You can be excluded from renting in certain locations. You can be excluded from a bunch of things, even as simple as opening a bank account. So there's restrictions, but real estate, there are no restrictions. So I'm going to go over something right now that is going to require a little bit of money. In some instances, in all instances it will. But again, if you watch the hotel video, channel, how to buy a hotel with none of your own money. Now, I'm getting into auctions. You know why I'm getting into auctions? Because auctions are all over the planet. All over, wherever you live, there are auctions. Everybody knows about the pandemic in 2020. But what if I told you 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that the economy was already going in a downward spiral? In fact, that's one of the reasons why I came out with the Stop Struggling Now channel. Because in 2018, I knew that people might need to have some information that they can arm themselves with. And here we are again. You're going to be fully armed and you're going to be fully loaded to take advantage. And you can take advantage right now. Because as you know, things have hit the fan, but things have hit the fan well before now. And what happens during crises, during economic downturns, when the government is printing money, there's a balance, just like a teeter-totter. If one side is going up, the other side is going down. Whenever there's winners, that means there's going to be losers. So don't be confused. There are always losers. And there's always ways to take advantage of something. So here we are on the transend.com. And for everybody on podcast, transend is spelled T as in Tom, R, A, N as in Nancy, Z as in Zebra, O, N as in Nancy.com. These are auction sites for commercial as well as real estate, as you can see here on the screen. And you can see here, buy, sell, which is very interesting as well. A lot of people are trying to sell, as you can see, land, residential, commercial, and property. Little did you know, they might be putting it on websites that are quote unquote auction sites. See these foreclosed, inherited property, buy, commercial, residential, land, other online auctions, buy it now, all auctions. We're going to get into it. But as you can see, I scrolled to this page and you can see the featured auctions here. Rosemary District Development in Sarasota, Florida. Battle Creek, Michigan. Brunswick, Maine. Harper Woods, Michigan. Church. Hospitality opportunity over in Brunswick, Maine. There's opportunities galore, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to know where to look and where to find them. And these auctions are online. So a lot of these, you don't even have to be there in person, but you will have to sign up with the auction site. You will have to put in whatever credentials they're going to require. You might even have to put up 1,000, 5,000, 500, whatever the deposit might be in order to place bids. But this does not restrict you from being able to bid on the property. This does not restrict anyone from buying the property, as long as once you bid the price, you can pay for it. You can buy it. There's no background checking. There's no credit checking. The only thing they're going to check on is to make sure you're 18 and over so you can enter a contract. This is why a lot of people are into real estate, because you can be foul, you can be dirty, but you can always buy real estate. And real estate, depending on what you're doing with it, you're making money the day you buy it, because you already know what you're going to do with the property. You don't buy property just for the sake of buying it. Like I've mentioned before, when you buy a property, you've already made money and you already have plans for it. You just don't sit there and say, well, I'm going to buy this property because it's cheap, and then sit there and have to pay taxes on it without being able to develop it or be able to turn it into an income producing property. You already have everything in play when you buy it, and you have income producing as fast as you can because you're not hemming and hawing. So anyhow, you can see here, commercial, residential, land, all auctions. I'm going to go down here. They have successes, of course, but I'm still going to stay on Transon, because when you go to that website, you noticed how I have different pages up, and noticed how each time when I went to the page, a different screen or background image came up. And look here, featured auctions. We still have Battle Creek. Still have Brunswick, but now we're in South Fulton, Georgia. 10 residential lots plus 1 double lot. Apparently a developer can't finish the project. And for anybody that wants to complete a project in a residential area, already zoned, already prepared, this could be a great deal for someone, depending on if it's actually a seller in trouble or if they're actually trying to sell it on transit. But that's your determination. You have to do your market research. With any property, with any investment you make, you do your research. All right? Let's go. I'm going to stay on transit because now I went to the third transit page. And look here. All right, as you can see, we have income producing shopping center. That'll be interesting. Windsor Farms Home, packing house with cold storage. Does any of this seems like many of you may have business ideas, or this may start giving you business ideas that you can make money from a myriad of things. You might be thinking under a tunnel right now, thinking, hey, I want to do online marketing. Little did you know that you could buy a packing house with cold storage and sell to other people. Storage, and possibly even start a delivery service. In my head, I'm thinking of just, but other people might have some other use for it. Here's an income producing shopping center in Virginia. We can look at this. In fact, I should have looked at the other ones as well. But we'll check out this income producing property, and let's see. Here's the online auction portion. So as you can see here, Halstead, PA, Daytona, Florida, Covington, Tennessee, online auctions. Sarasota, Florida, development opportunity. Again, there's going to be a starting price, but look, this isn't stopping anybody. You're not being stopped. As long as you have a way to buy it, you can buy it. Nobody's stopping you, just stopping yourself. You can see right there. Pretty simple. You might be saying, hey, Eric, okay, let's hear about somebody else. Here's Gloucester Point Shopping Center, Gloucester Point, Virginia. I'm assuming that's how you spell it. U.S. on a major highway. Bidding opens 9:28. Bidding closes 9:30. And of course, they just have different views of it if you don't go there. But again, I do not recommend buying something sight unseen. Although this in itself is kind of self-explanatory. But again, sometimes you might want to go there and talk to people. You might want to go there and actually get lay of the land, because pictures look better than the properties a lot of times. So you got to go there and pay attention and talk to the renters and see what's going on. See, tenants, businesses, and assets are not included in the auction, so you got to figure out what this actually means. I'm assuming, yes, the businesses and assets of the business themselves, I'm thinking that's not included. But what is included is what you need to know, right? So this is why you always go there. Okay, if Transar's not good enough, there's Williams and Williams Real Estate. I'll have links down below so you guys can go to these auction places. And I have more, but I'm going to make this shorter video, and then I'll produce another video to help people with other items where you can purchase real estate without having any credit, no background problems, whatever the case may be. So here's Williams and Williams. They're similar. And as you can see, Halliburton Surplus Properties, historic downtown building in Spirit Lake, Iowa, farmland in Missouri. You can see here, this is Williams and Williams. Are you getting a drift now? That there's plenty of places that you can find property. It's always about funding the property. It's always about buying the property. So this is why I've concentrated on always trying to get these streams of income, ways to produce money. Because once you're able to produce money, then the byproduct is you can do whatever you want after that. And as you can see here on Williams, they have it broken down by states. So you can see there's 23 properties in Alabama, 2 in California, 4 in Colorado, 2 in Florida, 1 in Georgia, 3 in Illinois. Let's go. Where's North Dakota? Has 24 properties. What's a good, I'll go with the 1 in Georgia. Why don't we go look at this? See what they're talking about. No idea what it's going to be, but 1 in Macon and 1 in St. Mary's, Georgia. And it looks like industrial is in Macon. So again, it all depends on what you're trying to do. And it looks like on this St. Mary's, Georgia, it looks like, can't really tell, but buy now. But it looks like land only, 35 acres. So again, by the coast, it appears off 95 in Macon, in the almost central state, about an hour from the ATL. So opportunities could knock for a few of you. And these are all under an auction environment where you can bid on it. Then with Williams, they have luxury properties. So they have the luxury group where they have luxury auctions. You can see here, 9,000 square foot estates, 23 acres within the state, Las Vegas, Gates Mill, Ohio, Montana, Long Lake, New York, Luna, New Mexico, even Hawaii. for some of these luxury properties. And then another brand on Williams is auctionnetwork.com. So again, this video hopefully can help out a few people, because auctionnetwork.com is just what the name says as well. It's just another auction, ladies and gentlemen. August 24th through the 26th, upcoming and live. And you can see here, Alabama, Florida, Illinois, Kansas, Maryland, Missouri, Mississippi, New Mexico, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, Tennessee, Texas. All over the country, there are available pieces of property already developed. Look at this. Looks like wine to me. They're showing you. So, all this is under Williams. The luxury brand that they have, as you can see here, Luxury Group, Auction Network, Williams & Williams. Plenty of property. And then you can go down here, luxury, government and bank owned, farm and ranch. So again, plenty of places to find that you can use to make yourself become wealthy. So that's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. This is why I'm trying to expand your mind. So when you're sitting there grinding, when you're sitting there working 60, 70 hours a week, when you're saving and slaving away, you can utilize your money to make more money. And by the way, when you buy things at auction, oftentimes you buy them so cheap that you're able to flip it in a relatively short time. Some of you might know my stories when I used to flip property on eBay. Buy it at auction before the ink is dry. From them even sending in the paperwork to record, I've already sold it. That's how we do it. And you're flipping. And you have cash flow. So this is a way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Have any questions, you can always hit me up at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. And I'll have no problem getting back to you. It might take me a day or two because we're getting a few more subscribers and followers and people watching, but I'll still get back in touch with you, usually within 24 hours. So, again, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.